Juliet, what relationship does the group have with the student?
Actually, when we are talking about the CNG, the CNGs are running in northern parts and majorly in Kwara State here in Ilorin. So we are the ambassador for the CNG Kwara State here. The relationship that the CNG actually has with the student is towards preparing the students in leadership aspect. When we take a look at our society, majority of our youth are running away from taking the responsibility of leadership. So the CNG wants to build a cordial relationship among all students in northern parts and in Kwara State here as well, in order to prepare them ahead for a good leadership and a quality leadership in the nearest future.
Aminullah, how does the group relate with the students in your school?
Group relate to our students in our school as far as Northern Coordination Nigeria is concerned as a student week. So their body, they serve as what? They have to prepare students for the nearest future, and then they have what's upon mentorship. They have to mentor the students how they can become a future in the next future. And then we are talking about the leadership. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision towards to reality. That is one of the vision of us of the Northern Students Week. That is it.
So let me put this question to you, Ramadan.
Okay.
How do you view education system in Nigeria? Your view on Nigerian education system?
Well, thank you so much. Education in Nigerian system, as we all know and as we can all see, the situations of education system in Nigeria of today, we can confidently say that it is not of the expected standard. Though our leadership are trying their best, but to say the fact, the education setting of Nigeria of today, it cannot be compared. We are talking about comparative education. We have what we call comparative education under education courses. Comparative education is where we are trying to compare education system of other country to our own country. When we compare our own education setting to other country, we can see that Nigeria education is of low standards due to some reasons and factors that actually subjected us to this situation. One of it, we can say that our leaders of today are killing this education system of Nigeria due to the fact that their expediency factors as far as education is concerned are not met by their, terms and conditions that education system calls for. So we need to set and put the faults basically to the leader of Nigeria today. So we can say that Nigeria education of today is of average setting. So it's not of what we're expecting to assume the quality, the expected and the stand of education system of today is supposed to be.
Okay, now to you, Mama Jabu. What impact does the group CNG has on students?
First of all, when we are talking about the impact the CNG has had in student activities, it has makes a lot of students to be courageous enough to be aspiring for the leadership post maybe in their school self. So because in Nigeria of today, we youth are very low, the total number of us are very low in participating in anything leadership, because we fear that maybe our parents are supposed to be in that position. But as far as CNG is concerned, they have mentored us so that many students now are being ready to be participating in any leadership sort of a thing.
Alright, Zulia, to you.
Alright.
How can the CNG take Nigerian students with leadership speak?
Okay, thank you very much. When we are talking about the CNG of the thing, as a last year towards December, we had a program here in Kwara State, which comprises of different schools coming together. So the CNG actually wants to bring all the students together in building them towards the futures. Because when we take a good look at our society, majority of our youths are running away in taking up the leadership aspect. they don't have the boldness, they don't have the courage. So part of the program that we did, the CNG did by December, the Metema Sule Leadership Series, they focus it mainly on the students, on how to build themselves, the purpose of being a leader, like their relationship towards the futures, in building the leadership and in taking some steps. So part of what the CNG is looking up to, building the youth of today's to take up to leadership standards, one, and also giving them scholarship and to create awareness towards the future.
Alright, Ramadan, in few years to come, what is your prospect towards the group in relationship with the student?
With the laying down perspective and positivity of the nearest leaders that CNG is building to put in place, we can confidently and with the highest volume to present that the CNG is going to present to the nation the best leader that can actually give the best to the people of the nation. Because CNG actually want to train not even the students all alone, the youth entirely, as far as Nigeria is concerned. They want us to know what leadership is all about. It's not all about when election is coming, for a leader to just come to our area or to just put us together to vote for them, to just buy our interest, to just captivate our attention to their interest. No, CNG is trying to let us see by ourselves, to have our vision towards the best we actually need in our society. So prospective and expected positivity that CNG is subjecting in place and advocating in place is to build the best nation of tomorrow. And with that, we can say that the people of Nigeria of tomorrow are going to be glad by supporting and coming together to have one voice on CNG as a body.
Mohammed Jami, what do you prospect the relationship with the student and the CNG in the nearest future?
As far as CNG is concerned, CNG is really working, and we confidently have a belief in the process we are taking, because as far as in my school, we are making a lot of progress in building the leaders of tomorrow. Not only a leader, it is positive and good leader the CNG are building with their agenda, the leader. And I'm confidently saying that in the next 2 or 5 years, we will be seeing a confident and good leadership in Nigeria. By what? By supporting the CNG, or coming together of CNG to make a good tomorrow.
Any addition? Do you have anything to add?
Yes, in additions, we have different sectors in Nigeria when it comes to politics and government. Some of them, they only make use of youth when it comes to politics. But the reverse is the case when it comes to CNG. The CNG does not need us or bringing all students together generally and the youth to support them when it comes to politics. But they want to introduce us to what leadership is. They want to open our eyes to start the leadership on ourselves. And when we are talking about leadership, leadership does not start maybe when you are aspiring for a post. Leadership starts from when you know the vision and the mission you want for yourself. So those are the aspects that the CNG actually look at. Where can they build us the youth? That is why they decided to start training us right from schools, different secondary schools, different tertiary institutions across all the northern states. Because majority of people believe CNG only work throughout the northern part. No, they are working in northern parts and in south here as well. So that is the main reason why we are here this morning to talk about the CNG. They are building us to know the capacity of us. It won't be in the situations maybe when we are there, we'll be doing any, no, but when we start with the leadership aspect now, right from here, we'll be able to know what and what to do when we got there. So that's all.
To this place. This makes me remind the says of Confucius. He stated, he quoted, and I read, He said the better nation of tomorrow lies on the presentable and reasonable responsibility of leadership style of today's youth. We believe that tomorrow's or Nigeria, the nation of tomorrow is going to be better if we can have the youth that can actually take it upon themselves, the good leadership. See, politics, people are running away from politics. The reason is that the way they present it, the way people see it, and the kind of revelation it gives to people. But this CNG wants to explain to the youth that they can sit by themselves and think straight and have the better vision on their own to think of the right leader that this nation needs. It's not all about people coming to buy their interest. CNG is working as far as this Nigeria is concerned to present to entire youth, to tell them they can dictate by themselves, by not allowing anybody to dictate for them. Because what is affecting Nigeria of today and Nigeria of yesterday is that dictation is mostly killing the better Nigeria. Because people are dictating for them. And as a result of this CNG, they want us to know that we can dictate by ourselves. We can tell ourselves what we want, not by people coming to us to tell us this is what we want. So what we can see and what we can have, that this nation can be more better and can be more presentable in the nearest future, is to come up the youth to think straight, to think positive, and to have the betterness of positive mind to create and build a better Nigeria of tomorrow.
Alright, Aminullah, what message do you have for Nigerian students in respect of, in relationship with CNG?
My message for today is that to help Nigerian students as like that, for us to gather together and to have total cooperation within ourselves, and how to provide a good leadership for tomorrow. So that is the message I have for Nigerian students as large.
My message to all students of Nigeria is that one motivational speaker said, the quality of a good nation is to have a leader who doesn't need a leader to be good. What it means is that if a good nation have a good leader who doesn't have any other person that is ruling that leader, so there will be a better nation, and that is what CNG is trying to do. They want to build a good leader who doesn't need anyone to be ruling him or controlling him on how to control the affair of the nation. And we urge all the students of Nigeria that they should be participating in this CNG. I mean, they should come and join this association, and I promise them they will be out of here with a good advocate, and they will be a good leader of tomorrow.
Okay, the message I have for my fellow Nigerian students across our region is that we shouldn't run away from our responsibility. Because to my own best of knowledge, when you are talking about leadership is a responsibility. It does not only deal with the government. We should all take the responsibilities of this leadership. Many of us run away because we are fear, they don't have the courage, they don't have the boldness. But this morning, I want you to start having the fear, like don't let the fear to overcome you. No matter what the challenges or the difficulties you found that might come in your way, don't allow the fear to overcome you. Be boldness and be courageous, because together we can do this. We cannot just be blaming the government. Who are the government? Who are the masses? We are the masses, and we are also the government. So through this CNG, they are trying to build us, and in the nearest future, we youth of today, we ourselves will see the changes that we all need, because the changes need to start from us. But when we are running away from this leadership aspect, there is no way we want the new Nigeria that we want. So through this CNG, I want every student to come across, to come in peace and in unity, to support them, because as we support them, we are also supporting our own future as well.
My message to my fellow students and to the youth entirely is to discover your potential. There is this spirit you have within yourself So awake the spirit and the giants of potential you have within yourself. Leadership is all about to discover yourself. There are a lot of youth outside there. They are the leaders of tomorrow, but they don't discover themselves due to, you know, the fears and can I even do this thing? But by the time you put yourself together and you come to the CNG association, they will let you to understand that you are part of the leaders of tomorrow, and we can all part of the better name we're all advocating for Nigeria of tomorrow. So my advice to every youth that are listening to all at this moment is to find yourself, discover yourself. You can also contribute immensely and positively to the greater Nigeria of tomorrow that we are all advocating. So thank you.
Alright, that will be the end of today's program, and I hope you have learned one or two things. Like they said, students should work together in unity, harmony, as students are the future of tomorrow, and the future starts now, so we need to get ourselves prepared for better Nigeria. Once again, I am Anifat Ismail. Thank you.